Hello everybody and welcome to another SC2 cast. My name is Paul, casting for you today game number 2 of the semifinals Dreamhack Summer 2011. We have here playing today Moon playing as the Red Zerg in the upper left hand corner versus ST Bomber playing as the Blue Terran in the lower right hand corner of the map Tall Dream Altar. Now the series is a best of 3, so the first player to 2 wins will advance to the grand finals of the tournament. Bomber in great shape right now after winning the first map on Terminus SE against Moon in this series. And it was a very, very close game. Very exciting. If you haven't seen it, I suggest you do. It's not a long game. But very well played by both players. Bomber going 2-port Banshee. Not scouted by Moon. Moon only saw 1-port Banshee when he floated his Overlord in. And if he moved his Overlord in a couple more inches, he would have seen 2-port Banshee, which is a lot different reaction than 1-port Banshee. But at the same time, Moon made a beautiful timing attack. When Bomber moved his Banshees out, he baneling busted Bomber's supply depots at the front of the gate and ran a whole ton of speedlings into Bomber's base and was able to do huge economic damage, killing off so many SCVs, leaving Bomber with only 1 or 2 SCVs, 6 or 8 SCVs left. And Bomber had no choice but to counterattack with 6 Banshees. Unfortunately, Moon did not have enough Banshee defense for that, and Bomber was able to take out 2 hatcheries and ended the game. So very, very close game. There is one thing that I do want to reiterate from that game, and that's a lesson learned. Guys, if you are Zerg and you see 2-port Banshee, you need to overreact. Of course, Moon knows this, and he didn't see 2-port Banshee. He only saw 1-port Banshee, so he did the standard reaction to 1-port Banshee, which is a spore at each base and a couple queens, and you're safe. But no, 2-port Banshee, you need like 3 or 4 spore crawlers at the base that you're trying to defend, and you got to start pumping out more queens. I mean, once there's 4 Banshees, but hold that thought. Looks like Bomber putting a bunker here, doing a little bit of a bunker rush. He does have a Marine on the way. A couple of Marines on the way. Hopefully they make it there in time. But Moon pulling drones off the line to deal with this. He's got 8 Zerglings in production. I don't think these Marines are going to get here on time. Bomber's SCV being attacked by these drones and continuing to build a bunker, but I'm not sure he's going to get that up before these Zerglings get here. And Bomber wisely pulling away and doesn't force the attack. He knows there's 8 Zerglings out. He can't deal with it, and he cancels the bunker. Nice move by Bomber. He's now going into Reactor Hellions expansion. So very good play by Bomber. I'll talk about this in a second. I want to talk back to 2-port Banshee. You need to way overreact. 3 or 4 spore crawlers at each base if you want to defend them both, or the one that you think people are going to attack. Start building queens, because once there's 4 Banshees, queens melt, and so do spore crawlers, and if there's 6, everything dies. So please, if you're Zerg and you see 2-port Banshee, build a lot of spore crawlers, more than you think. Build what you think you need, and then build more. That's the advice I have for you. But going back to this game, what did we just see? It was a bunker Marine rush into Reactor Hellion into expansion. So common these days against Zerg. It's basically the standard. Then he's going to move into Marine Tank. There's no question about that. It's so strong against Zerg right now. The bunker rush is not... I just want to make one thing clear, and that's that the bunker rush is not a move that's intended to end the game. And behold that thought, there's 4 Hellions here trying to roast a bunch of Zerglings, but here caught a little out of position because these Speedlings, they have the speed upgrade, and Moon easily dealing with those 4 Hellions, and he's going to look to counterattack and do a little poke of his own. into Bomber's base. But bunker push, make no mistake, guys, it's not there to end the game. Sometimes it does if the Zerg can't react to it, which is a bonus. But the idea is to force Zerglings, which he did. He forced 8 Zerglings. That's 8 less drones at the beginning of the game. Really slows down the macro of a Zerg, especially when you're using up larva. That's the biggest thing. Larva usage. If there's no larva, you can't drone. So that's the whole point of that rush. Not a kill move. Sometimes it kills on a smaller map when you can get your Marines there and your bunkers are up, or if you build 2 or 3 bunkers instead of just 1. But no, it's not to end the game. Then the Terran moves into Reactor Hellion. You make 4 Hellions to harass. Again, force units and or kill drones. Another pressure move. Once again, not intended to end the game, but sometimes does, because you kill 20 drones and game's over. So basically forces spine crawlers, which is kills drones, which essentially is killing drones. Sometimes forces roaches. So another move just to do damage, not to end the game, and then Terran safely expands off both of this pressure. So that's pretty standard. And Moon knew exactly how to deal with it. But hold that thought. We've got, it looks like a Baneling bus coming in here. A lot of these Zerglings coming in trying to take the damage. And is he going to try to run these Banelings into the SCVs, or is he just going to take out the bunkers? It looks like he just takes out the bunkers. And there's more than enough Zerglings here to kill off all the Marines. Bomber in a lot of trouble. He's only got 1 tank behind a wall. All these SCVs going down. Make no mistake, Moon is not just stopping his Zerglings from attacking. He's just not using a move. I'll talk about that in a second. Now going after the Panzer's Bomber finally has siege mode to siege his tanks, and he needs to lift up this Panzer, and he does to save it. He almost lost that. That would have been huge. But it's in the red. It's burning down. He needs to get that back into the base, and he needs to get an SCV to repair it. There's a Soul SCV trying to repair it, trying to be a hero, but he just got absolutely destroyed. And Bomber needs to pull a couple SCVs here to repair this command center. And you know what? If that one SCV outside didn't repair it, Bomber may have lost his command center to it burning down. So very, very clutch SCV there. But now Bomber has siege mode. He's got 3 tanks. No way Moon is going to attack into this. Very, very wisely pulls away, guys. If you create a lead for yourself, keep it. Pull back, expand, drone. Keep your lead. Don't do anything rash. There's no way Zerglings and Banelings are going to break 3 siege tanks behind a thick wall. There's just no way. But he's done his damage. He killed off a lot of SCVs. Look at this. 56 drones to 37 SCVs. Bomber even has 3 orbitals pumping out SCVs. That's how many SCVs he's killed. But going back to that attack there, it's not that his Zerglings weren't attacking the SCVs. It's because SCVs weren't on a move. Moon knows this, so a little tip for anyone who is newer to the game. Your units will not attack SCVs that are not on a move, unless they're the only thing there. Because there were tanks there, if you A move your Zerglings, they will not attack those SCVs. That's why he put the Zerglings on hold position, so it will attack anything within range, which is the SCVs. So, tip, guys, if you want to kill SCVs that aren't on a move with Zerglings, you need to sit them right beside those SCVs and push hold. It's the only way they'll attack them. But unless you single target. But looks like here's a drop from Bomber. He knows he lost a lot of SCVs there. This is going to be the equalizer. He's trying to do the same thing that Moon did to him. If he can take out a bunch of drones, a couple, overlords and a queen, this drop will try to even the playing field. You can see 70 drones versus 49 SCVs. Just not a chance if Bomber doesn't do some economic damage here. But he does kill off a couple Overlords, does kill off all those Zerglings, and doesn't look like there's any Zerglings here, so he may be able to take out another Queen here. And ooh, Zerglings arrive, and he needs to pick up his Marines to get out.